Your AI camera does look spiffy, Patrick.
Yeah, it does look good, right?
I want you to know that.
This is a little bit better. It's got a little bit. I have a little bit of control over this machine. You know, I want to get tight on you.
Eventually, it will become your god and leader. But
what's that?
Right now, what? No, I'm saying right now you have control. Wait, okay, we got to leave all this in. Do that. I didn't realize what you were doing. Do that again.
What, this?
Spider-Man that shit again.
Just go back here. Just
Wait.
go. Oh. Baby.
This is fun, dude.
Yeah.
Welcome to Drag the Lake.
Hey.
I'm one of your hosts, Andy Malfrey, and with me as always on the ones and twos, and honestly, he's hitting the threes and fours. It's Pat George.
Hey, baby, I've got buttons and I want to push them.
Old 3 and 4 Pat George. No, we were talking about, is that good? I don't got a lot of room over here.
Oh, okay, well.
Maybe get a little zoom out?
A little
Or a little whoop-ow?
A little zoom out?
Watch out.
I'm not going to go all the way out. I mean
Oh no, I was telling you something about Fortnite where you know, like you play a lot of Fortnite.
Yeah.
Which by the way, I've been streaming a lot more games. So if you're in the mood for Fortnite when I'm fucking streaming over on Twitch, just get in the mix.
all right, yeah, I'll play.
We'll hop on Discord, just have a good old fucking time.
Hopefully my my internet won't fuck me.
Oh yeah.
That was the problem last time.
That's right. Your internet was spreading cheeks on you.
I don't understand what happened, but like it's not doing it anymore, and I'm hesitant to just go like, oh, I'm gonna just upgrade my internet because I don't think that actually, you know what I'm saying? Like I think it's the provider. I think it's because we had Verizon back in PA. We had Verizon Fios. Fios. And I loved it. And we never had an issue like that. And
Yeah.
I had actually, I think I might try, especially if we end up doing a stream. We won't be able to do our, we won't be able to do
low-hanging fruit. You don't know about that though.
But I don't. We should do vegetable month on No More Heroes.
It's just us going,
Gross.
I don't like it.
But I think there's
Andy, what's your rating on broccoli?
yucky. But I think there's a like I would be able to hardwire it, like use that for like streaming.
That's
stuff
how
like
they
that.
say when you are streaming and online gaming, you should just hardwire it.
Yeah, so I think just for general purposes, if I do upgrade my internet, I'm going to also do some research and find out if there's a better company to go with because not super happy with them. But
Are you able to hardwire it?
I think so. Yeah, I have the wire and the
it's right there.
The router's right in there.
Where do you you play?
I go right from the router.
When you were streaming with me, were you in this room?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and that was the thing. That's what pisses me off is I'm sitting right next to the fucking router.
You're like, I'm right next to
like,
it. Yeah.
I don't know how to get any more juice from this. So
Yeah.
I don't think, like health-wise, I don't think I want more juice from this. So.
Oh, but the thing I was going to tell you about in Fortnite, there's this new feature. I think it's been around for a minute. I just don't explore anything. I wait till people tell me about it, and I go, oh, that's neat. And then people will be like, it's been out for half a year, Andy. But no, you know how like there's like the different instruments you can play?
Yeah.
Well, there's like a fucking thing where, so I was playing with a bunch of the bros, shout out Dunbar, Pike, Kool-Aid, all the guys. We were playing, and when we were in the lobby getting ready to like ready up, like one of them hops on the drum, the other one hops on like the guitar, and they're all playing their own thing. And I just noticed that they all start playing together. And then the Pike starts, his character starts singing Dragula. And he's just like, and but then the drummer's playing like a hip hop beat, and the guitarist is playing like Spanish guitar or something.
Yeah.
And then I start noticing it's Rob Zombie's voice, and then it starts pitch matching to the guitar.
Oh.
And I go, what? I go, I'm like quiet looking at something on my phone, and then I just pop in and I go, hey guys, what's happening?
Did you guys start a band in AI or something? Or?
But yeah, it's like this whole thing where you could just, like, I was playing the drums to like The Weeknd, and then they were singing Dracula, and it was just all matching up. And it's really funny, dude, because maybe it's really funny because like you'll change it up, and you can actively hear it get out of time, and then the AI adjusts, and then it pitch matches, and then it matches the timing to it and everything. And I go, it's fucking crazy, this shit.
What a useless feature.
Oh, so fun though. No, dude,
I get it. I get it's fun.
It's very useful because here's what you do: you go into Fortnite, you fuck up a squad, but you get them all crawling except for one, and then you take them all and you put them in one area. And then you play them a song. That's what we kept doing. You kept downing people and surrounding them, and I feel like it's the new teabagging.
Yeah.
Rather than teabag, you just start playing "I Can't Feel My Face" with the lyrics of Dracula.
That's pretty fun, and it works, and you actually like it.
Dude, it works.
And you have no choice but to listen to it unless you walk away from your console.
But yeah, outside of that, it is just there's just like an endless use of AI slop.
Yeah, I kind of get frustrated with I didn't know that about it resetting, so that makes more sense. But I at first thought my online problems with that shit was because of Fortnite. Because not long after that, they ended up updating it to the next season or whatever the fuck it is, and it was like, and then it was playing okay, but it was also like reset everything. So it's just like I don't know. I feel like there's too many points like that where I'm like, what is this? I just want to play goddamn weird cartoon.
Are you good with technology?
Not with that shit.
Yeah, I love getting frustrated on my computer.
Yeah.
Like, dude, it's so funny because I'm sitting there editing video of these gigantic files on my fucking almost 10-year-old PC, and I'm getting mad at it for running slow.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many times I'm sitting in my office going, just do the thing I want you to do.
Brother, it's like you're mirroring what exactly happens in this room.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot of times where I'm just like, I'm turning the things. I'm doing what you say I need to do for this to work.
Yeah.
Why aren't you working?
Yeah.
And like, if you don't want to do it, that's fine. Just let me know. Don't tell me it works this way. That's the same way I feel about. There's those the toll by plate shit. I finally started getting everything's behind in Austin, obviously, because there's too many people here and there's nobody's actually paying attention.
Oh, and there's 8 cops.
Yeah. So like I get my thing for the toll by plate, and it's like here, and it's not a ton, but it's ending up going up to so much because I tried to pay it. They say there's 3 easy ways to pay, so pay online.
Oh, because you went through a toll without the whatever their Easy Pass down here is.
All the toll. I'm pretty sure all the tolls here are toll by plate. So like if you drive through them, they just take a picture of the plate and they send.
I hear. Yeah, you can get the
I'm sure there's
Texas's version of Easy Pass.
But the fact
you were saying it was super hard to fucking pay for it.
No, impossible. They say that there's 3 easy ways to pay, and I go, first of all, 2 of the easy ways you say there are to pay won't let me pay.
Yeah.
It won't let me. It just doesn't go through. So I'm like, okay. Hey, I'm not going to beg you to take my money. If you want to keep charging me for more and more, all right.
Dude, you know.
It's the same thing with, we got to know, there's a mass email they sent out at the complex here. They're like, they said, very strict trash policy. If you don't put out your trash before 5 o'clock and make sure it's in by 9 a.m. and all this stuff for the valet trash. And I went out and I looked yesterday morning, and they had not taken my trash from the night before. And I just sent an email back to that mass email. I just replied back. I go, they didn't take my trash last night. Like, you can't tell me there's very strict rules and schedule if you fuck up the same day you send out that mass email trying to say, if you don't do this, we're going to send you out a thing. I told Dom, I was like, I'm not going to take trash back into the house. I'm not going to bring trash into my home.
That's insanity. To be like, hey, you put trash out, bring it back in. You go, no, just get it.
No, you take it. I'm paying you to take it. Take the fucking trash.
That's why apartment complexes like this just need dumpsters. Dude, at the last place I was
People can't be trusted.
The last place I was at in the apartment complex, it would be very annoying because they had a bunch of dumpsters, and for regular trash, but then their recycling dumpsters were on one end.
Yeah.
And let's be honest, it wasn't a crazy far walk, but if you had a full bag of fucking bottles or whatever, you're just like, I don't want to walk all that way. So many people would just throw it in the trash.
Yeah.
And Steph would always tell me they'd send out these emails being like, you guys have to stop putting the recycling in the garbage can. And it would just be every week, like, guys, seriously, you have to stop. And you go like, hey, man, after a certain point, do something about it or just eat it, man.
Yeah.
Like, just shut the fuck up about it.
Either you guys are going to have to fix this problem or it's not going to get fixed, because it's the only issue. Like, the same thing with here. It's like, this is the place where they go like, this is the strict schedule and this is when it's going to happen. Here's our trash pickup. No early, all this other shit, blah, 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 these days, this time. But, like, then they send out an email before the Super Bowl saying, hey, for the safety of our workers, we are going to try to get everything, all the trash pickup done by, like, 5:30.
Oh, yeah, and then they lied, and it's like, no, they just want to get home for the Super Bowl.
Right.
Which is fine.
No, it's not.
What?
Because it's a very strict schedule. If it's a thing, if I said I want to put my trash out early because I want to make sure I make the Super Bowl by 5 o'clock, that would mean I would have to put it out before 5 o'clock.
See, for me, I wouldn't care if you want to let the dudes off for the fucking Super Bowl. It's just really funny to have a bullshit excuse of traffic.
Don't threaten me no, it was because of drunk driving. They were afraid of drunk driving. And I'm like, people don't drink on Thursday nights? What the fuck are you talking about,
there's no
you
cops
idiot?
in this city. People do that constantly all the time.
But
I've heard.
But there's also just the sheer fact of like, this is the rule, this is how it's supposed to be, is just kind of like one of those things of like, don't give me that bullshit and then tell me and then fuck up right after that.
Yeah,
that
you're
just
saying,
seems to be the thing.
You're like, actually, you've shown me it's not that strict.
It's absolutely not that, because they didn't take my trash last night.
Dude, you know what's funny? I've had a big talking about being angry and mad about this stuff.
Yeah.
You've reminded me. I've had a big shift recently in my music listening, purely based off emotions.
Yeah.
I realized I had, because like one of my favorite bands is Defeater, and if they were the soundtrack, it'd be the soundtrack to like a funeral or something. You know,
really?
like they're like that type of like, they're kind of like that Touche Amore, like hardcore like punk type music where it's like a lot of screaming and it's just you think there's going to be some brevity. They're like, we're actually going to get sadder. And I love listening to shit like that, but I've had a realization. I go, the music I'm listening to truly like affects my mood. Because I was driving around the other day, I was listening to some Defeater. I was doing that thing where you get in your head and you're just like, you get in your head, you're like, I'm not where I want to be. I'm not doing good enough. Like, I've never been fucking funny. I fucking dumb asshole on podcasts. You know, you're just beating yourself up. And I'm also listening to depressing ass Defeater, which no disrespect.
Yeah.
I fucking love Defeater.
Right.
But then I go, let me try something real quick. Yeah. And I put on, shout out, the Mexican OT. Okay. And I got to be honest, I'm driving around. Very quickly, my thoughts go to, I'll figure it out. Very, very fucking quickly, my thoughts shift, and I took note of that. Yeah, dude, just a cool fat Mexican guy just rapping like Da Baby. I don't know. You haven't heard Da Baby.
No, I know Da Baby.
Oh, you know Da Baby?
I know Da Baby.
You know Da Baby.
Can I be transparent here?
Yeah. You want to be Boomer Pat?
Yeah.
This is about to be Boomer Pat?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, be Boomer Pat.
Unky Pat is here. And I just want to explain to you guys real quick.
Actually, I don't know if it's Unky. I don't know if it's Unky Pat. I feel like this might be Mr. George.
Okay, Mr. George is here. Pull your pants up.
Got my white New Balances on.
But if I may, it's much in the same vein as my not liking to listen to too many too many rap songs with the N-word in it because I can't sing along. It takes a whole element out of it for me.
Pat?
What?
You can't?
What?
Where we listening to this song? Where we listening to this song?
I mean, usually at the grocery store and headphones. So it really is out of context, so it just looks like I'm saying it.
It'd be funny
that's
if that's where you would say it.
That's the only word I sing.
Oh, dude, I'll tell you.
I'm like the hype guy. I'm like,
Yeah. I mean, I was listening to Denzel Curry the other day. He would have been upset how much I was nailing the song.
I gotta tell you, that's what I'm saying. It's like the better I can sing it, the more offended I think my friends and or the artist will be, right?
Yeah.
So I go, I don't want to do that. But also with the names, like I'm open to like being the name of anything. I love Guar. I love Tony Danza Tap Dance Extravaganza.
Yeah.
I love bands with stupid fucking names. But that's fun to say. I can't say Da Baby without sounding or feeling like a complete fucking asshole. So the Mexican OT, I like it.
I like his name.
I like the name. I like that. But Da Baby, even though I may like your music or anything, I can't say it too many more times, or I'm gonna.
Not a great name.
You know what I'm saying? Like Da Baby. It's just because I want to be respectful. There was a lady. I tell you about the girl I went to high school with, right?
You were talking about
her
the
name
lady.
Is, her real life name on her birth certificate. Roll call every day. Da Princess.
That rules.
No.
White lady.
Chinese girl. Craziest. Filipino princess.
Chinese young lady.
She was a little Filipino princess. No, I'm the princess. But
she was a Jewish American princess.
But the name counts, but also like they're not trying to appeal to me. I'm not the target demo or anything like that. But like, for crying out loud, Da Baby, please.
I get it.
Da Baby.
I go back.
Glorilla's fun.
Glorilla, yeah.
Look at.
She
and to
also,
listen to.
she also too. Like, I mean, we texted about it. It got aggressive.
Yeah.
We were texting about it. We would both really like to hold her hand.
Yes.
Yes.
To put it lightly.
With
my wife in earshot.
Actively texting my wife about this.
Glorilla would be a wonderful mask I'd love to wear.
It'd be
To put it lightly.
to put it lightly.
She is. By the way,
I'd love to. You know the videos of the girls doing long jumps.
Yeah.
I'd like to do that head first, and instead of it being sand, it's her asshole.
Yeah, Glorilla's crevices.
Yeah. And then when
Wonderful
she doesn't she talk all funny too? Or she'd be like, "Oh, that white boy."
She adds
What's her speech impediment?
Can I make like another thing? I don't feel comfortable mimicking is she adds an ER to everything.
Glorilla, that's our thing.
Yeah. Hey, I'm not trying to say cultural appropriation or anything, but that's literally, if white people have culture, it's that.
Yeah.
Adding ERs to everything, but
to make a fun thing kind of harsh.
Yeah.
That's our thing,
yeah.
Glorilla.
Hey, take it easy. There's a level to the Mexican OT bringing your vibe back up that I can definitely relate to.
Yeah.
But I kind of I'll go with a different, for me, it's usually like Bill Murray or something like that.
Yeah.
Or like, where it's still bops, it's still got the thing, but I won't necessarily go complete genre change.
Have I sent you videos of his drummer?
Yeah.
Dude,
no, I've seen him actually because I follow the account on Instagram and shit like that, and he's I think recently even just shared like a couple of his solos live and shit like that, and it's like, god damn,
I
didn't know he was doing that with his feet. Like I thought that was like it's crazy.
Yeah, he hired this drummer who like is a
black guy. Okay, I just love how many black percussionists are in metal and hard music in general. Go on.
Black guy.
I'm sorry, Unky Pat hadn't left yet. I'll head out. See, Mr. George is out of here. See you later, kids.
Mr. George, it's past your bedtime.
Pat's back.
Pat's back.
Hey guys, I'm hip with it. I love Da Baby.
Black guy.
Hey, Andy, not cool, bro. See, it's a character.
Sorry, my fault. I'll wait till Mr. Malafrina comes.
It's crazy between No More Heroes and Drag the Lake. This is probably the less tourable show.
The less what?
I don't think that we could sell this show as much as we could sell No More Heroes.
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah.
But it's fun.
We have a good time here. We talk about sexually assaulting women and
It's fun.
And he ours. Hey.
The only time the podcast does good numbers is when someone gets assaulted. It's fun over here.
That's a really sad but true thing.
Dude, that's what Finn McGintley, when he was doing his whole, like, I actually don't like music, blah, 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 and he was, like, doing that guy's podcast where he was like, all right, here's how to do peer-to-peer marketing. It's like, oh, you're lame as shit. But he was saying, he was like, this part was interesting because, this is where I related to it, where he's like, dude, honestly too, he's like, it felt weird because the videos that did the best were literally just like talking about sexual assault allegations. And I go, been there, brother.
Yeah. You mean Drag the Lake's formula for success?
Well, it is.
Continue to report on those crazy assholes.
That's why we got the fucking Warped Tour unit. Dom dom.
Yeah. Look, hey, we're not just here to report. We're also here to observe and also adjudicate. Ooh, that's a big word. And it wasn't even a pun or something slur related. I'm really happy about that. That's usually where my mind goes. You know what I'm saying?
Slurs.
Yeah, the
mine
edits.
too.
This is the only show also we've made edits on.
We've made what?
Way more edits on this one than No More Heroes.
Oh, yeah. This is the only show we've edited slurs out of.
Yeah.
Allegedly. Yeah, but anyway, I would like to bury my face in Glorilla's ass. Yeah. There's something
that would bring my mood around. Because I'll listen to some angry music like while I'm in traffic, and it does seem to get me angrier.
Yeah.
But if I had Glorilla to just sit on my
Dude,
it would really bring my mood around.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what the fuck it is, but like whoever the fuck, like Glorilla, Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B, just like
not a fan of Cardi B.
I think she's cute as a fucking button.
No, but Nicki Minaj.
And then Nicki Minaj. See, I would take
beautiful women.
I would take the three women before Cardi B, just because Cardi B's more like, I'm a freak in the sheets. Those other girls are like, get the fuck over here and eat my clit.
Yeah.
You're like, yes, ma'am. Yes,
yeah.
Mrs.
I'm going to turn you into a sex slave.
Yes, Mrs.
It's literally,
Stallion.
Dude, it's literally death by snoo snoo with them ladies.
Oh, my Christ.
And that's what I'm saying. It's like it's a powerful thing. Because they took the Little Kim model and just ran with it. And you were just like, God damn, they're going into so much detail.
Yeah.
And you're like, don't stop.
Dude, I got to be honest.
Keep going.
I got to be honest, and I think this is what they wanted. I got to give a shout out to all those women. Nicki, Megan, Glow, Cardi. All have very jerkable videos. I could probably finish to half their videos.
For sure.
Definitely Wet Ass Pussy. Definitely
Doja Cat, too.
Doja Cat. And Doja Cat's thoughtful because did you ever see the clip? Have you ever heard this dude, Miles? You've definitely heard his songs, but he makes like funny fake rap songs.
Miles?
Yeah, YUNO. Miles, and he makes these like weird fake rap songs. Like, so there's this video of Doja Cat listening to it, and he just says insane shit where he goes like, he's talking about Martin Luther King Jr. and he goes, Martin had a dream. He goes, that Edward had a dream. Yo, motherfucker, what you dreaming about? Like, it's just unhinged, weird rap music.
Yeah.
And there's a video of Doja Cat listening to it. And she's selling it, being really funny, where he would be like he has the one line where he goes, hey, yo, Malcolm X, I love that Edward. And like, you see Doja Cat going like, she's selling it perfectly because she's just like, doing like Jim from The Office faces.
Yeah.
But she just happens to have a red mesh shirt on, and that's
It's
I was
not
just
an
like,
accident, Andy.
I was like, oh, I didn't know she had absolute hammers.
Yeah, she is like. I remember I was not even aware of Doja Cat. Like, so the thing I want to point out too is for sure we are sexualizing these ladies for sure, but.
It's not the only thing we're doing.
No, but the other thing is the fact that all of their songs fucking rip. Doja Cat rips as an artist.
Well,
because I remember her on Dave. That was the introduction. Lil Dicky's show, Dave. Hi, I'm Dave.
Yeah.
That when she had that crush, or when she was like, she ended up being into him, and he's like, "There's no way she's into me. That's crazy." Blah blah blah. And I'm like, who is that?
Yeah.
And like the fact that she was like a really good art, like they're talented ladies that are like they also rip. It's crazy though that there is like, if I were to be like empowerment wise, right? Like that's the kind of, you know how you always heard women like sexualizing, being like sexual in music or anything like that was supposed to be empowering, but you see it and you're like, I don't see how that's empowering for Britney Spears. Like it seems kind of like exploitative or whatever. Whereas these ladies are like doing this shit, and like I don't feel like they're being exploited. They are doing entertaining work as those characters and as those people. They're taking those elements and they're actually like, it doesn't, I don't ever think of Nicki Minaj as some slut. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think of them as demeaning. I'm like, I literally Amazon type powerful ass Wonder Woman. Like
also too on top,
it's crazy that they were able to do that.
Also too on top of that, it's more just about, because there's like here's the thing. There's an endless slew of chicks showing you their tits, and I every day double check on them. I go, I gotta check on all the baby girls out there.
Still out there?
I go, it's still out there. Oh, they're still shaky. Okay, you still fucking okay. Cheers. Cool. But no, it's like a specific type where you're like, no, I'm just attracted to this type of lady.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like a thing where it's like there is something to the fact. I don't know what it is about us. It's how we're wired. There is something.
We grew up during the Attitude Era.
Because, well, I'll say this, because I don't like, it's not like a cuck thing. Because it's not that I want to get, like, bitched up by them and called, well, I do like the idea of a lady talking shit. Yeah. But it is like, well, you're going to talk shit, and then I'm going to show you that I'm the fucking man, stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's like
such confidence.
I'm the
fucking man. Okay, you talking to me.
All right, that didn't happen. You're just being nasty. I was looking for the word. I was like, I'm gonna fucking live up.
And there was a burp in there too.
I'm gonna live up. There's always a burp in there.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
What else? The sky's blue.
I'm on your side.
Cut out the fat. But no, I was more gonna say. It's like that thing where are you worried I like the
I was gonna literally just zoom in on me.
Oh yeah. No, I was gonna say it's that thing where it's like they talk a lot of shit and then you're like, I would like to live up to all that shit you're talking. And it's like this thing where you're like, this is all very fun. I'm actually, the way you are is pretty cool. Yeah. I'm not just like, because it's like there is that factor, like I said before, there's endless fucking tits out there. If I wanted to go sexualize something, I can do that in a fucking second.
Yeah,
there's a video on Twitter of a girl laying over a bed getting face fucked. I can do that whenever the fuck I want. Here,
that sounds like a bookmark to me.
It's like, I don't have to. There's too much of it. Honestly, there's too much porn out there.
Yeah, it is definitely a problem.
Yeah, it's a lot of it.
But no, I know what you're talking about. It's like literally you could
pushing it though.
You could see some hot broad, like just anywhere shaking their ass, but the fact that they're actually also in a well-produced music video, like rapping their fucking ass off, and literally not actually rapping their ass off, thank God, but showing their ass off and also doing all that shit, to me is kind of like one of those things where that's the kind of shit of you, like you just said, you are living up to the fantasy of being a bad bitch. But then there's ones where you are like, where you're trying to exploit that, like where it's like wet ass pussy and stuff like that. Yeah. Where like, oh, this is just a novelty thing. Well, because like now that seems like a novelty, but like something like or like Anaconda or something like that, they do become hacky after a while. But the initial, like the character and the thing, I don't think it's like. You would think if they're talking about how much they love sucking dick or how good they are, they're bragging about how good they are at sucking dick, and it's like, damn, this song rules.
Well, it's the difference between
not just because it's hot.
It's the difference between it's like their motives.
Yeah,
it's like the difference between like
it's something black men would never do in rap.
What? Suck dick?
Brag about sucking dick. They will on the down low for sure, but the fact that there would be a rapper that would brag about being really, really good at sucking dick and not a woman is probably unheard of. Yeah. That would be the next step for them.
Lil Nas X was kind of...
He was doing it, but was he talking about it?
What?
Was he talking about it?
Well, so he was like a mainstream pop star, so he wasn't being over. I mean, his videos were a lot.
Yeah, and he was like in chaps and shit, you know.
Yeah, I gotta look back at him and see, like, because he's not really in the mix the way he used to be. He's still big, but he's not in the mix. And I wonder, I'm like, was he too overtly gay, and I more mean that from like a sexual sexually.
Yeah.
Like, it was almost more the fact that he was sexual than specifically gay, because I think too, like, he came up as like, dude, there's videos of him when he had one song out doing Old Town Road or whatever the fuck it's called for like preschool kids. And now he's shooting videos where he's dancing with a bunch of naked dudes in the shower in a jail.
Yeah.
So, like, I wonder if his problem, not so much that he was quote unquote too gay, is he almost became like a novelty act where
Right. And it's really easy for the women to do that too, I'm sure. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the women thing is interesting because, especially in hip hop, because you're kind of pigeonholed because, like, and do you see that clip I posted from my stream talking about that new rapper Doechii? I think she's fitting into an interesting place because she'll do like female pop R&B type songs, but she'll also do some rap songs that anyone would listen to, and they're like, oh, yo, that's pretty good. Because I think that's a big thing that holds back female rappers is the shit that they're rapping about. It's like when a female comic talks about their period. It's like, dude, if we got periods, we'd talk about them endlessly.
Right.
But it just is what it is. As a guy and as most normal dudes, it just is what it is. We don't want to hear about periods. I feel it's not fair. It's not fair, but it's like you're just not going to do well if you have a period-heavy joke. But also, I understand that if that would be the only thing you'd want to talk about. Not that there's comics who that's the only thing they want to talk about, but you know what I mean. But yeah, I think, what was the point I was trying to make? I think with the female rappers, they're sort of, because dudes probably...
You're saying it was they have pigeonholes.
Well, dudes don't want to just like sit there. I think that's why another reason they sort of lean into being more sexual is because I feel like most rap fans, especially like your typical dude rap fan, they're not going to sit there and be like, all right, let's listen to they don't connect to the lady rapper the same type of way.
Yeah.
So it's almost like they have to lean into the sexualization of it.
It feels like if you are a lady rapper that's singing about something besides sex, you're an R&B artist. You know what I mean? Like you're just you're singing a little bit more. You're doing other it doesn't seem like it's actually a good point to say, like, I mean, Queen Latifah, I guess, Salt and Pepper.
Yeah.
Some of them that's another name. Salt and Pepper.
Well, I think I think the reality of it is if you're trying to be just like a straight up rapper, the vast majority of your audience is going to be men. And I think the move is to basically portray yourself as a chick a dude would want to hang out with, or a chick who a dude would want to have sex with.
Right.
So that's why I find myself almost checking out Nicki Minaj or checking out Cardi B because, like I said before, I would like to hold all of their hands while we walk through the park.
Yeah, if I could just write them a nice letter and just slide it right in the crack of their
And then
ass.
we go out to eat, and then when we're done, I give them a nice kiss on the cheek.
Yep, and I go, thank you, madam.
Thank you very much.
I would love to do this again sometime.
And then whenever you're comfortable, I would like to make love to you. And just go on their ass like do 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 do.
Yeah, it's just a funny, it's a weird thing that like it is.
I was watching
it is a pigeonhole, but it is also a thing that I feel like could absolutely never ever be rapped about by anybody else.
Yeah, I think you talk about like say like if
Dick
a gay,
sucking,
yeah,
or how good you ride a dick, how hard you get dicks.
Well, dude, I was just listening to shout out Trap Lore Ross. He's a British guy who makes 4-hour documentaries about like the gang situations in different cities and then rap and shit like that. It's very fun. He looks like Where's Waldo, and he's like, so listen to me. We're going to talk about the 6 Block Crips.
Oh,
and then,
funny.
yeah,
I thought he was going to talk about like there's too many muzzies around here.
No, and I was listening to. He had one episode recently about Young Thug.
Uh-huh.
Young Thug's a hilarious example. Like he never rapped about any gay shit ever. Like lyrically, a lot of his raps were pretty on point to like a lot of shit you're gonna hear in rap. A lot of people, because of the way he sounded and what he rapped about, a lot of people compared him to like Lil Wayne. But what he would do all the time is he would wear like just dresses. And, like, all he would do is just post a picture of, he would be, like, holding a lean cup and would just have, like, a tutu on. And then it would be, like, hip-hop, the rap community would just have to discuss it for a week.
Yeah.
And, like, they'd be like, are you gay? He'd be like, what?
Yeah, what do you mean?
What are you talking about? And then he would do shit like...
I was high a lot. Really, really high on drugs right there, right? I was holding them up in the picture.
Yeah, he's like, I'm just drinking lean. Dude.
Like, it's one of those things of, like, I
Sometimes
understand.
you drink lean and gotta wear a tutu.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Well, no, there'd be funny shit, too. There's this one rapper, Rich Homie Quan, who him and Young Thug were blowing up at the same time. And, like, they would do a song together. Young Thug would retweet it. He'd be like, new song with my bae. And everyone would be like, what the fuck is going on? And it is this funny thing. And they'd play videos of, like, DJ Academics being like, all right, man, so, like, I'm looking at this shit right here. And, like, you're wearing a dress and you're calling him bae. Like, that's some fruity shit, my man. I'm starting to think you might be gay.
Yeah,
and you're like,
maybe you're
yeah,
on the
you might
down
be.
low. And you're like, can you still call it the down low? Because he's like saying it.
Yeah.
Also, Tyler, the Creator, is pretty ambiguous too, right?
Yeah.
Isn't he?
No, well,
Or is he just...
he doesn't talk. He would
Wasn't
rap.
he sucking on toes or something? Oh, no, that was Gerard Carmichael.
Is he?
I think, wasn't he in that documentary with him?
Oh yeah, Gerard Carmichael made a documentary where he was
He's
just
like,
like,
come on, dog, I want to fuck you, dog.
Let me
And he's like,
fuck you.
stop, dog.
Tyler,
Yeah.
I really want to fuck you.
And he's like, ah.
That was the best part. He'd be like, I just messaged you about how much I wanted to suck your dick, Tyler Creator, and you kind of like laughed it off, and that hurt me. And I've been like dealing with that for a while. And then Tyler Creator would just be
Come
like,
on, man. Anyway. I don't mind. It's nobody's business necessarily, but it's also like you're missing an opportunity.
Well,
if you are not ashamed of who you are, just, if you could be that icon guy.
I think now in hip hop and rap, if you came out and were like overtly gay and were like say you sounded like Kendrick Lamar, but you're talking about sucking dick.
Yeah.
I think you'd do fine and you wouldn't get a lot of hate publicly. But I think people would be like, there'd be a lot of jokes, and people would be like, yeah, I mean, it's good, but I'm not gonna hear him. I'm not gonna hear him rap about blowing.
They're gonna be like that. I mean,
come on, man.
Like, did you do that feature on that thing? Shut up, man. Like, it's like, and look, that is unfortunately a very it's very prevalent in that scene, no matter what.
Yeah.
Even with but if somebody like that was.
Sorry, I'm just remembering when I forget how
it's so crazy, yeah.
No, I forget how it came out, but like when it came out and everyone, because Tyler the Creator never really talked about it directly, but there would always be shit coming out about him being gay. And then, do you remember D12?
Yeah.
Bizarre. He was the fat guy in D12. He puts out a song where he's like,
"Oh, I thought
Tyler the Creator, I fucking hate you." You're like, dude, calm down.
Yeah, wait a minute.
It's not that serious.
Yeah. Wait, because of that?
It was like the timing was perfect. And I'm like, that's not a good look, dude.
Yeah. Not a great take. Everybody's trying to be accepting right now. At least, like you said, at least publicly.
Yeah.
But again, that era or that type of man necessarily didn't cease to exist or anything like that. But that attitude or anything like that, I think you're right. They would, if they were also incredibly talented. So somebody like Tyler the Creator, who is maybe do you think if he ended up coming out as gay, bisexual, whatever, and started rapping openly about that, would it push him up or down? Because he is incredibly people already like him, people already think he's talented, people already fuck with his art. So do you think that if he were to do that and then also make a great album about that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think if he was aggressively overt about it, which I think with his style, he's
not like Nicki Minaj, but
no, if he's
you said, like Kendrick.
Like Nicki
Poetic.
Minaj has that Nicki Minaj has that line, "Make him eat my ass like a cupcake." Like if he had lines where he was just like, "I'm gonna suck that dick like a something snake" or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If he was rapping like that, I think, because I know for me, it would, I know how I am. I got no fucking problem with that shit. But if I'm hearing a dude aggressively rap it at me, I'd be like, all right, I'm just not. That's a lot.
I'm gonna turn this one down.
It's like that fucking. It's like that Bill Burr joke back in the day where he said he was out to lunch with someone and he saw two gay guys aggressively making out, and he just has that reaction where you're like, and you're like, no, I'm not mad at him. It's just, and this isn't how he does the joke, but like. I remember thinking about that. You're like, yeah, no, that reaction is fair because you're like, no, it's nothing personal. It's just I'm seeing my least favorite thing.
Yeah.
Like, if I were to do that, I'd be in a real bad mood.
Yeah.
So, like, that's just and it's like, I'm happy for you. I just don't want to do that. So, like, that's your initial reaction. Then you're like, oh, well, have fun, gentlemen.
Yeah. By all means.
You light your torch and then you go, oh shit, I'm being a lot, gentlemen. I apologize, guys. I apologize.
No, I get what you're saying, but like, it would also be much like the hard R in a song, or the soft A even in a song. I wouldn't necessarily be as hyped about those songs.
No,
but I would also be like, if it was a good song though. I mean, it's hard to say. Like, I don't necessarily give a shit about Kendrick or Drake, but a good song's a good song.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, so, but either way, as long as I think there's a real missed opportunity for a lot of artists out there in rap. If you want, be openly gay, be flamboyantly gay. No, not flamboyantly, but openly, aggressively gay.
Yeah.
And I think you're really gonna hit it off. And I also now earned 5% of your merch, whatever it is.
That was a solid move, Pat. I saw you have it set up so we can bring up computer stuff, right?
Yeah.
Can you go to Kubla Khan's Instagram?
Yeah.
Because I really wanted your take on this merch. I don't know how I feel about it. We might be running into another Kubla Khan merch miss.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, and
yeah,
it's
the last one, the one that you got.
Yeah, it's a good shirt, but as Kubla Khan merch, a little bit of a miss.
All right, let's see here. Is this it? Come on now.
Back to Miles.
I like how it always goes to that first.
That's like, yeah. Right. So the first thing there.
This one here?
Yeah, and so you don't really need the. Oh yeah, websites make you do that. You can't use Twitter if you're not logged into it.
That's crazy, but I was.
Yeah.
That's the nuttiest thing. Hold on, let me just.
Is that gonna make you do a whole fucking thing?
It's gonna do. Yeah, sends me a code.
But yeah, I'm very curious to see your opinion because we are a very merch heavy podcast. Merch is very important to us, and we love the ins and outs of what makes good and bad. And I've talked about it before. There's a lot of like merch options that seem a little bit gimmicky and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like when we looked up the Green Day one where they were doing like dead platforms and shit.
Yeah.
I remember that one felt a little bit gimmicky, but it was still kind of fun. And it's just like, yeah, as long as you have something that's like a cool, like if it's not a practical merch thing, like a shirt or, a knife with a little nipple on it to break windows like Pat has.
Yeah.
Is it? Are we good?
Okay, finally. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that shit's so annoying.
All right, so this one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like I like a practical piece of merch for sure, but also I mean it's also gotta tickle my pickle.
Yeah.
That's not even bigger at all. What happened just now? What's going on? Get bigger. You fuck.
You fucking cunt.
Sounds like me in the bedroom.
Got him. So we can't really see it.
What just happened? Come on, get bigger. Go on.
What if you refresh it?
Anyway, let me try that. Yeah, usually when you click on a thing, it gets bigger. There. That's better.
It's better. So basically,
the amp pile thing.
But it's a 7-inch with only amp pile 1 and 2 on it. Nice. And there might be ants in it. But the funny part...
Oh, wait, like it's an ant farm?
So here's what I can't tell from the picture. I can't tell if there's actual real ants inside the vinyl. Oh, by the way, watch when it spins. It's got the lyrics there.
Oh.
And so it's just 2 and then shit, bitch. So I will give them major points. The presentation is very funny.
Yeah.
But like... There is something where it's like, okay, you're putting out a 7-inch with your 2 shortest songs.
Yeah,
that have been out for a while now.
And everybody already has on the past like pieces of meat. Like it's weird to say like you're not just having the what's it called? Like it's not just the there's nothing extra is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's like it is I'm not saying that they're your two probably most famous songs, I guess. I don't know. They have a lot.
Well, they're like the
they're
like
the memeable songs.
Yeah, it's like how
So unless it is just an ant farm, I'm gonna look that up. Kubla Khan ant farm. But like, unless you're adding something else to it, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. The Shades lift is great. Did Kubla Khan have an ant farm back in the day?
No, I'm wondering if this is. Oh wait, you're right. I guess it's gonna be telling me about the person, not
Here, wait, look up. Go to riserecords.com.
Okay.
Because that's the record label putting it out.
All right.
I mean, dude, looking at their Instagram right now, out of the last 9 reels honestly, out of most of the most recent reels they've posted, this is the only one that's broken 100,000 views. So like,
really,
this will do numbers. Did you look up Rise Records?
Yeah.
This will sell out because people are obsessed with Kubla Khan. But from a pure.
So let's see. All right, Spirit Box.
Oh yeah, it's a shit son of a bitch. That's the lyrics for Ant Pile.
So how would I guess I would look up Kubla Khan here. Let me try that.
Yeah, but no, it is an interesting. It's just because like. It's just a funny thing to like put on your wall and talk about because, dude, you got to think about it. The time it'll take to like pull it out, set it up on the vinyl player.
Yeah.
You could have listened to the song 3 times.
Right.
That's what's like making me laugh about it.
I'm
the biggest Kubla Khan mark you could find, but I'm still being like, guys, I think you're stealing their money a little bit.
Just a little note to Rise Records as well. I searched within your website the band Kubla Khan. Nothing came up, and then I searched the words ant pile, and nothing came up. But I went under artists. I clicked on Kubla Khan, and looky here, it's ant pile. This same release.
So what's the
one we were just
info on
talking
it?
about it?
Ant Pile picture disc vinyl 7-inch.
Just
Limited pressing. And side A is Ant. Side B is how much is it?
$15. And then I'm assuming at least probably $7 in shipping. Probably, right? Maybe 3. Let's say 3. So you're just gonna spend probably close to $20 on 2 songs. And again,
you're gonna spend at least $25-$30 on this.
And
And it'd be so funny too if it gets broken in shipping.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen those pictures where dudes will literally just like be frustrated and snap the vinyl to like make it fit? I saw one. I don't know how real it was, but I saw a picture on Reddit where they snapped the vinyl in half to get it to fit in the mailbox. And I go, just put it on the ground at that point, you
Jesus.
psychopath.
Yeah, I even searched Kubla Khan, Texas ant farm ? And nothing. So no, it's not an ant farm. It's not ants. It's just a novelty 7-inch record.
I will say if there are dead ants in there, that adds something to it.
Even dead ants. Again, I would take dead ants. Hey, dead ants. I would take them. But I wouldn't necessarily want. I would care more if it was an ant farm, if there were moving ants, or even let's just say gave the effect as it turned, if like it looked like they were crawling around. You know what I mean?
And I just crunched the numbers on this. You're gonna pay plus shipping, so like $25. You are gonna pay $25 for a minute, or I'm sorry.
Yeah, like you said,
like 2 minutes. 2 minutes and 7 seconds of music
for probably the time it takes you, depending on how long it takes you to check out. If you have any of your information saved with Rise Records, it's going to take you longer. Again, the same amount of time to order it, and then the same amount of time to open it and actually put it.
Can we do that real quick?
What?
I'm going to make a playlist with Ant Pile 1 and 2.
Hold on. Do you want me to at least pull up the?
No. We got to start fresh.
Okay.
So I'm going to make the playlist. And I'm gonna make the playlist with Ant Pile, and then we will add Ant Pile 2 to the playlist. Okay.
All right.
So for copyright reasons, I won't play it super loud.
Yeah. But so what am I? So I'm going to.
So here. All right. So we got it cooking and go. That's so loud. Why did I do that? So there. So just pretend to buy the album.
Okay.
I think it was riserecords.com.
Rise Records, you said?
Rise Records is it's on. Or you could go to their...
I'm also an idiot.
You could go to their Instagram, but you got to understand they do make caveman music, so their whole audience is a bunch of dumb idiots
You're right.
like us.
You're right.
Yeah.
All right, so we go... Now we're here.
So you go to Rise Records.
All right. Go to Kublai
Khan.
Okay. All right.
Right down there.
Yeah, look at that. It's right here.
Look.
Ooh, Quick Shop.
Ooh.
Add to cart.
Okay, add to cart.
All right.
Song's almost over.
Okay. The first one or second one?
What? First one's almost over.
Okay. Do you want one too, or?
Yeah, why not?
Right.
Let's get about 4.5 minutes of music.
Oh wait. Oh, there we go. All right. All right. Now I'm gonna check out.
And then check out.
Truly hope I don't have a credit card set up on here. Oh, all right. So we got to put in the contact info.
Yeah, let's get the contact.
How do I want to pay? No, I don't.
Oh,
have PayPal anymore.
you could do it in installments. Oh, Empire Sloot just started.
I don't have Google. Maybe Venmo. No, I don't have anything on my.
Is that not linked up?
No, I don't.
You might have to link that up.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to link.
Oh yeah, you get out your.
Oh, by the way, it's $30
It's $30
because it's 15 times 2.
Yeah, 15 times 2. So you get your phone out,
Get my
and then
unlock my phone.
you gotta unlock. Yeah.
Okay. Get the QR code.
Scan the QR code.
Oh, I pulled up ESPN by accident. Which again, it checks out. Oh, it's not registering the code for some reason.
Oh, it's gonna be
Okay.
a problem.
All right. Well, I guess I could just go directly through. How are we doing on time?
You have 17 seconds to buy it.
What am I supposed to hold Venmo up to this? I just held my phone up to this, and it didn't recognize the QR code. And I'm like, well, let me try Venmo. I'm like, wait, Venmo doesn't have a fucking camera. All right. I don't know if this is gonna work.
No, I don't know if it's gonna work.
Hold on, let me try. Okay, there we go.
And time.
I got the QR.
Yep. All right.
All right.
Already listened to it, Kublai Khan.
And I would say I'm probably, maybe I'm not smarter than the average Kublai Khan fan, but I am definitely, I am somebody that makes impulsive purchases plenty of times.
Love an impulsive. Brother, I am the proud owner of a Kublai Khan knife. I love an impulsive purchase.
Right. So so this is what I'm saying is it's going to take you probably double the amount of time if you're even being pretty modest about it.
Yeah.
I know we were being a little bit of a lackadaisical.
No,
just
we
now.
took that very seriously.
But I'm telling you right now, that's about the speed that I would be doing it. Would be like wait, do I want to get more?
Have you ever been there, by the way?
When I was buying the Flagman thing, I was like, you know what? I bet Andy's going to want a Flagman shirt. Let me just go ahead and pick that guy up a shirt. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's another half a second. Then you got to figure out where can I hide this so my wife won't see it. Then I got to pick that account, put that one on there. You know what I mean?
I got to be honest. I bet you I've purchased so many more things purely because of Apple Pay. Because, dude, I can't tell you how many things I would go to purchase, and then I would just be like, my wallet's by the door. I'll get it later.
Right. But then I'm like, but if you just double click this thing, you're like, oh, really? That's all I got to just put in my.
It's only a couple bucks.
Yeah. So, like, the same idea where that's like, I feel like that's kind of, I feel like.
Dude, you have body to your burps. It's so funny.
Oh man, I got burp drops, man. I got to tell you.
You have so much body to them.
But I just feel like
body yada yada yada.
that for that to be like there's nothing
it's a
extra.
Little bit of a fucking cash grab.
It's unfortunately 100% a cash grab.
I'm being nice because they're literally my favorite band, but it's a cash grab.
But like the Dixon thing pissed me off. Dixon, yes.
Like, no, Dixon. Dick's out.
Yeah, exactly. No, but that was like that kind of felt like a money grab. But I'm like, at least it's like practical.
It's
you know
still it's still like a nice shirt I can wear.
Right. It's either whether it's like it's flannel, so it's like warmer. It's camo, so it hides stains. That's one of my favorites. But any of that stuff, it makes sense. But this just doesn't fucking make sense. And even like even the Green Day thing is like there's a nostalgia thing. Oh, you're gonna put it in a Tamagotchi. You're gonna put it on a fucking video game card.
Yeah, it's like a top tier thing to put on your bookshelf.
It's a top tier souvenir or tchotchke thing.
Yeah,
and it's like limited edition, all this other shit. Even if there's 400 copies of this, who gives a fuck?
Because you know what the difference is? You know what the difference is between this and say like the Green Day shit? This, you have to be like, yeah, it's retarded, but it was funny, so I got it. The Green Day thing is actually like, wait, why do you have a Game Boy game with Green Day on it? And you're like, this is actually a really interesting story.
Yeah, and not only that, but also 9 times out of 10, even though it is ultimately pretty stupid, if you're explaining the Green Day thing to somebody, they're going to go, oh, that's pretty cool.
See, the Green Day
with
thing
is you're going to be like, but... It's just those 2 songs. Oh, is it like an ant? No, it's not an ant farm.
And then it's like, oh,
but
no.
Do they move, or is it like a lie? Or is it real ants, or
Yeah.
like dead ants, alive ants? Or they're like, no. It's just,
Well, so
they're just kind of painted on there.
I did put it in the Panties Discord, being like, Tonye's probably going to buy this. So I would like to put it out there, Tonye, because I know how you're addicted to vinyl, and I know you're probably going to buy this. If you could please send us pictures or a video of what this vinyl is like.
Does it come with something?
I just want to know if there's ants in it or not.
That's so funny.
Because if there's actual ants in it,
it's cool.
Then it's
something.
Not
it's just enough something.
It's enough stupid, like, fun conversation starter.
Yeah.
This,
like, if it's just a vinyl that kind of looks like ants are in it, and that's another thing, is if it's not actually like that, if it looks even worse than that for some reason, like if they made it look cooler, because when it's spinning, it does kind of look like the ants are moving. Is that the effect? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, is it make it look like it? But even then, for like, it's basically then you're paying $15 for a Magic Eye painting that plays 2 of your favorite songs.
you're paying $15 for, like, all right, now look at it like this.
Yeah, like squint a little. Yeah. Like, watch me shake it now.
Look ooh, when I do this, it looks like he's dancing.
See?
That shot's so good. Just us going like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, everybody.
Yeah, to me, only a money grab. I mean, grab the money if you want, I guess. But like, it just doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't.
It just, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, the timing of it doesn't make sense. Unless they're coming out with Empire 3.
Well, they just dropped an album.
And I don't know what they're doing.
And I think they're in the middle of tour.
I mean, well, how hard is it to write Empire 3?
I don't know, man.
3!
You gotta... No, dude.
Yeah, I wrote half of it for you just now.
They're gonna... Well, I feel like every amp pile, they gotta get a little shorter. So there's gonna be a lot to cram into a 45-second song.
Make it multicultural.
3.
Trace.
Trace! And then they could go like U2 and just hit a 14 out of nowhere.
Bro, or just put it on all our iPhones. That's something.
Dude, that
put
would be
Ampile
fun.
3 on every iPhone.
Force Ampile 3 onto all of us. That could, dude, if this is the build up to
I'd
Ampile
pay
3.
$15 for that. If I give you $15, hey, hold on, Andy, can I just have a second?
Yeah, floor's yours.
Kubakan. If I give you $15, maybe my friend here, and maybe everybody that's willing to buy this, or let's just say with a purchase of this, we're taking half of the proceeds to funding, forcing Ant Pile 3 onto every iPhone in the world. I'm game. Can we do that?
Do we got a deal?
I saw you in that iPhone commercial. You have some kind of connection. Have you seen that iPhone commercial?
Yeah, you got.
I told you, I've discovered something since moving to Austin. I'm one of the biggest marks in the world.
Yeah, I saw you. I heard you talking about that, and I go, "What the fuck is he?" And I was like, nah, I didn't want to fucking flat tire the podcast.
Yeah.
So I heard you say, and I was like, "What the fuck is he talking about?"
Yeah.
So I just kept it moving, and I saw Egan's Instagram page, and I go, Pat thought that was real.
Yeah, it was for actually not an iPhone, but it was a Nintendo Switch, and that's what it was. It was a video that for the Nintendo Switch 2 that was coming out.
Yeah, dude, you were like, dude, Kubacon's blowing up. They're in Nintendo commercials, and I go, I heard you say that, and I go, that can't be true. There's no way.
It's not true. I fell for it. I thought it was real.
Well,
I was like, hey,
that's
good for
prop
them.
that's prop to Egan with his solid editing. 'cause
Legitimately,
it felt
all he did was take that and just put the song over it.
the timing of it was good.
It
though.
was just so good. It just made sense. I was like, yeah, why wouldn't they? Who doesn't like this song?
It's so funny. Oh my god, they're putting that heavy ass song in a fucking Switch commercial.
Why not?
Why? I'll take your why not and raise it a why.
I'm gonna double down and say, why the heck not?
Why the heck do? I don't know.
Objection.
I'm figuring this out in real time.
I gotta tell you, I just think there's an opportunity. We saw how popular it was on Instagram. Let's fucking make hay while the sun is shining.
You know what's really
And Pile
funny?
3 on every and Samsung Galaxy, at least.
Brother,
you can do that.
You know what's so funny about shit like that is like social media is just turning everyone into ad agencies. Because honestly, there were people who found out. Because I think when Egan made that, it went viral, right?
In my mind, it did.
You're like,
how many times they were tagged in it?
You're like, I actually purchased 4 Switches after looking at that.
I was like,
so.
I support you guys. I support Kubla Khan 100%.
Also, shout out to him. He makes very funny reels about going to church.
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna be funny, and they're funny.
I noticed that he has almost every interest that I dislike, and it's like religion and anime. There's the two things that
You don't like anime?
I don't love it at all.
You need to be in movies, brother. That was a great line read.
Gotta tell you,
I don't love it at all.
I don't love it at all. I'd venture to say I don't hate it. I don't actively hate it, but every time I see it, I go, ooh, I don't like this.
Oh, by the way, just on a quick sidebar and being horny as hell.
Yeah, you went on Instagram to look for the thing, and what happened?
Well,
You got, didn't you?
I saw thighs I know you'd love.
God damn it!
Because you like, and by the way, you can use this. This is my new word because I'm trying to get Steph to put on weight. I like a more substantial woman.
Okay, that's very I don't know.
No, it's very attractive.
I don't mind it.
No,
I don't mind it.
Use it. You can use that. No, Pat.
I prefer myself a substantial woman.
Pat, you can use that.
I like a woman of substance.
I like a woman that's hard to push over.
I like a woman.
It's better than dense.
I like a woman that has a lot of gravity, if you know what I mean.
I like a woman.
She demands gravity.
I like a woman. I like a woman that pulls a little extra gravity over her way.
I like a woman that insists on gravity.
I like a woman if you fall off the side of a cliff, you got enough to grab onto.
Yeah.
You'll still be alive.
And maybe even a parachute with.
Nah, I was telling you, I'm going to slut gym right now. Mm-hmm. There's a few big bitches over there.
Are you talking about like muscle mass or like meat?
I want her to have a dong.
Okay.
I want her to have some meat.
I need you something hanging between there, right there. Yeah.
I'm gonna have sex
You
with
are
guys
lacking,
behind your back.
Madam, you're lacking penis.
No, I go to influencer slut gym now, and there's a lot of thick bitches there.
With substantial women.
Substantial women.
Of
Dude.
substance.
Dude.
What?
I was talking about this on the pod, but they didn't seem interested. Have you ever witnessed someone recording a gym vlog?
No.
It's fascinating.
Why?
Dude, literally, I'm sitting on this machine doing like overhead presses, and I just look up here. I'll fucking do it. I'll do it on here. I'm just like sitting doing overhead presses, and like out of nowhere, out of the corner of my eye, I just see this kid holding a full tripod, being like, "So yeah, guys, we're in here today. Today we're doing legs," and you're just like, "The fuck is going on, man?" And then I walk by and I see this one chick who like is wearing no top. And I go, that's wild to wear that to the gym. Like,
wait,
even, what?
What do you mean no top? Like, just
Like-
topless?
No, it's just like the material is very thin. Like, it only covers the tits.
Oh, whoa.
And then I see that and I go, the fuck? And then I just see a microphone on her chest, and she happens to be deadlifting right near me because like I wanted to deadlift that day. So I see her deadlifting. I go like,
I had a sudden urge to deadlift.
I was like, wow, today feels like a great day to deadlift. Well, I don't know what, but something about today feels like the day we deadlift.
Yeah.
and I go to the whole. They have all the racks of the barbell and shit. I go to the whole other end, and in between sets, I look over and I go, "Yep, tits are still there." And but I look over, and in between her sets, she's turned the other direction on her like knees, just being like, "All right, guys, so we just hit that set," and I'm like, "This is so weird, man."
Yeah, I gotta tell you that would be weird to me, but also I think I might become a gym influencer because you like in your explanation of it, it made me feel like I can like content makes sense to me.
Yeah.
So like breaking down like a breakdown of one of the like the movies that we've done or the animal attacks or any of that stuff in No More Heroes or any of the other stuff. This is more loosey-goosey here for Drag the Lake, but that would make more sense because if you think about, like, with me, I don't know, all right, I'm glad you're sitting
Safe space. Whatever you're about to say, just say it.
I'm kind of dumb.
What?
Sometimes.
What?
This guy, kind of stupid. I'm not good at keeping...
Hey. Yes.
Smart. I can't keep smart in here.
No, dude.
I can't hold on to the smart.
You reminded me of an epiphany I had.
But like if you break it down to shots and or reps, I gotta map out the shot for this. Makes sense.
You're like
this.
me. You're procedural.
And I go like, oh, I gotta do this. Boom, boom, boom. What did I just do? I did this, and that's the cooldown. Okay, now I set up the next shot. Now I do the other thing in a different.
You're an A to B to C guy like
Yeah.
me. You're procedural.
After my shower, I'm going to edit this. And I know it's going to be easier for me to edit because I got this shot, I got this voiceover. And then as I'm doing that, I can literally edit as I'm doing the, okay, and now I'm doing back squats and blah, 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 blah.
Dude, and honestly.
I'm like, oh, wait a minute. That makes so much sense. Now I just have to be hot and or a woman.
Yeah.
Because nobody wants to watch me. Actually, you know what? Watch my gym journey.
Honestly,
Pat
dude.
George loses all of his weight.
Dude, honestly, if
thing.
you open yourself up to getting fat shamed, you could probably make a lot of money because there's a lot of like in shape people that just want to fat shame people and then go, I just care about you living a long life.
I'm just trying to motivate you.
I'm just trying to motivate you.
I'll go, thank you.
Dude, I get why the gym influencer shit is very tempting because it's not. Well, because also too a lot of times when you're just lifting weights, it is a lot of like do a rep and just like sit around for a minute.
Yeah,
I can see it being very easy to do if you do not give a shit about everyone else around you. Yeah. It's very and then
but like you say
also,
we're gonna watch Waterworld and then you go like. Watch Waterworld, take notes, do this other thing. Like, I'm going to do back squats. Like, okay, now I have to shoot back squats.
Yeah.
So the only way I'm going to get back squat content is if I go work out. And if I go work out, it's like, it's nuts.
You know what I realized?
It's crazy. You just actually convinced me that I need to join your gym too.
I mean, if you would like to drive an hour and a half every day.
Yes.
This is what I really, this correlates to what I realized about myself recently. And why I just go like there's a lot of times I would just be like trying to read or trying to listen to an audiobook and I just for the life of me and I'm like I want to know more about the subject. Right. I cannot fucking concentrate.
Yeah.
I figured it out. I was fucking up because I for the longest time when it came to like my podcasting and shit, I wanted to be a guy who knows things. Mm-hmm. And I'm not good at that. When that's my game plan, cuz here's the thing. I know stuff. Mm-hmm. Not all the stuff.
Is it useful? I don't know.
I don't know.
Is Lyoto Machida's title reign important to you? I can tell that to you.
Is the details of the Taking Back Sunday brand new beef important to you?
How many...
Then maybe I am smart.
How many weight classes has Jared Cannonier fought in? I know. Do you? 3.
I needed to know that.
Yeah. Middleweight, light heavyweight, but heavyweight.
We're not... All right. He's actually
I just named him.
Yeah.
Kill a gorilla.
We're all proud
of Cannonier.
You made us all happier, Pat.
Sorry.
No, you're fucking perfect.
I know things.
I know things.
I know those things.
No, here's the thing.
Yeah.
We're better at being guys who do things. Mm-mm. Yeah.
Like what?
We had to watch Waterworld. I watched
Not everybody can do that.
I watched Waterworld. And then we said... What do you think about Waterworld?
You know what? I will say this. We said we were going to do a thing, and we did that thing.
Bro.
We broke down Waterworld.
We
We almost took as much time as it took to make it to film that.
You and me like a process, and we like completing the process.
I got it. Yeah. So I wonder if my gym is going to allow. Like my gym's just right over there. Literally, I can't find a motivation to get over. Just right over. Just
oh
right
yeah.
downstairs.
I thought you meant like it's over that direction. No, I'm
right there.
looking at your gym.
Yeah, you can see it from.
I'm
where
looking
you're
out the
sitting.
window at your gym.
Yeah. And I probably could, because every time I've gone in there, there's nobody else in there. I probably could film in there.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm
not actually going to do it. Also, I'm going to have to pee in the near future.
Okay.
Do we have anything else to talk about?
There was a pit police-ish video, but it's not time sensitive.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, we crushed the hour. It's not a time sensitive video.
Then we'll have something for next time.
We'll have something for next time, guys. Thank you for watching. Did I say that weird? Yeah. What did I say?
Thank you from watching.
Thank you for watching. See, I was bad at that procedure.